Well, the time of getting my groove back to this game has just begun. I was playing this game for like an hour, and I was surprised how well I still remember specific levels, but then again, there were levels I just couldn't remember at all, or just forgot some of the important things, and that's not good. I definitely gotta beat this game again, and I do plan on finishing one of my continued single-player playthrough I left on. I remember making a walkthrough guide for this game on superhuman difficulty, but I never finished it. So I'm gonna try to finish it again just to really remember the game again, because I don't really have that same memory anymore since it's been too long. So this is Resistance Fall of Man being played on superhuman difficulty, which is the unlockable hardest difficulty, and I actually remembered this level fairly well. Although I did die on my first attempt and second attempt, since I kind of forgot the feel and vibe of this game, but overall I still remember it fairly well. This was the level that I would play over and over again to really warm up my aim and reaction time, because this level will really test those two parts of you when you play this map pretty much. I do want to make a quick channel update before I talk about something else, and I do plan on reducing the Doom 2 and Quake 2 footages for a while, since I noticed I've been kind of relying on those two games to really make up these gameplay / commentary videos, but I really want to try something else. Don't worry, I do have one more Quake 2 video in the works, and I still think I got some Doom 2 leftovers that I might upload. I plan on uploading more of this game and Call of Duty, and a Call of Duty video that is actually somewhat related to Call of Duty in a way. I wanted to use this video to really talk about what makes a game kind of tick your interest. I always think it's really cool to hear people's preferences to what they want in a game to really make them play it extensively or show a lot of love to it. For me, I've always liked games that gives me a good first impression, of course, but at the same time it needs to annoy me. For example, this game was extremely fun and I loved the formula it had when I first played it, but there were some levels that would just be very cheap at times. It's really one of those moments where you get into a fight and it just is annoying, and when you die in this game, it does have a scarce checkpoint system, so you might have to like backtrack for a good amount of like 3 to 5 minutes, I guess, to really get to that point where you left off. And when I die to moments like that, I really don't feel like I deserve that type of death. This level actually has one of those moments. It's basically the part where I was in the trench and I pretty much have to get into an area with the sandbags with a turret fortress, I guess you can call it. And one of those Chimera troopers actually have enhanced damage. If you just try to circle strafe around them, you will lose a lot more health than you usually do. And stuff like that felt cheap. I don't even know if that was intended, but this game does got those type of stupid moments, and it is frustrating, really. It doesn't have to be that type of annoyance, but it just simply needs to let me struggle so I can come back to the game and replay it with knowledge to see its full colors. I do feel like when you make a game that really tries to make you enjoy it, most of the time there still needs to be those moments that are irritating and agitating. It really does increase replay value in a way. Speaking of replay value, this really matters to me a lot. I don't think it's the most important aspect in the game, but it really does help a lot. I like to play games that give me a lot of reason to keep on playing. I mean, look at my Doom 2 videos. I always upload the same map, but I would find a lot of different routes to really show off my creativity, and I love playing games in a creative way, mainly because I feel like it makes it more enjoyable to play, and when it comes to these type of videos, it's really fun to watch. There's a reason why I love watching speedrun videos, because there's always creativity within it. Then you have gameplay, which is definitely the most important thing of a game that is incredible to interact, whether it's the mechanics, the feel, the level design, and it just goes on and on. I always enjoy games with a great story, but they only last for a short amount of time. Like, I love Halo 1's storyline, and I do enjoy the complexity of Marathon, but I generally play them again because of the gameplay at the end of the day. I pretty much skip the cutscenes or skip the terminals if I read them so much. So yeah, there's really no need for a great storyline to make a great game. overall, Resistance really does have all of those things I've talked about. Maybe not so much on the creative replay value part, but the gunplay and exhilarating action segments really does make me want to go back and kind of mess around with it. So you're going to be seeing a bit more of this game pretty soon, and the next level, I promise you, it's going to be fairly intense. And I actually had a clutch moment, which is kind of ridiculous because I thought I was going to die. But the next level is definitely my favorite one, and it has a really fun first encounter that I think you guys are really going to like it. Peace.